Hello! Today's question I'm going to be asking is how to create a simple flower design. So I'm going to use a range of different brushes. I've got a couple of round brushes, a large and a small one, a detail brush, a filbert and an angular. Don't worry if you don't have all these brushes, you can do everything I'm just about to do with a round brush and a detailing brush if you have one. So the first thing I would start with is my small round brush, and I would just put in a few little yellow pollens like that. I'm just going to start there to see how I go with this. And then I'm going to go to my filbert brush, but you can use your round brush if you don't have a filbert brush. And I'm going to cover that in paint. And I'm just going to print with the shape of the filbert brush. So I'm just pressing the tip and a little flick like that. Okay, I'll do that again. Tip. It gets a little bit awkward when you have to work around the other side, but you can move your page around. There we go. So I quite like that. So I'm actually just going to mirror that now. So I'm going to go back to my small round brush. One, two. Just make sure you leave space around your little yellow dots for your petals, okay? You don't want to put your yellow dots so close together. And I'm going to swap brushes. I'll show you how you would do this with a round brush. So I would probably be tempted to go with a larger round brush. Not too much water. So a wet brush but not a soaking brush. And then how I would do that if I haven't got the filbert brush is with my large round brush, I would just press the tip of the brush in onto the page and lift. So it's press, lift, press, lift, press, lift, press, lift. Let's get one more in there, press, lift. So you're getting a slightly thinner petal shape than you would with the filbert brush, but I think no less effective. If you flick the brush a little, so if you drag it, you can get slightly longer petals. But really, I'm just using the shape of the brush to create the petals. It's quite kind of effortless, really. The brush does the work for you. Should we finish that off? Let's see if we can get a circle of flowers into this. I'm just going to put 3 more little pollen or middles in. I'm going to mix this up a bit. I'm going to do with my filbert brush, so not too much water. If you use too much water on your brush, then you're just going to get a watery blob. You won't get the print of the paintbrush. What makes this work is that your brush is covered nicely in paint and you're just getting the print of the paintbrush. You're not getting a load of water. And you guys can move your paper around because it does make it quite a bit easier. careful not to put your hand in any wet paint. And then just for that last one, just to mix it up a little bit, I'm just going to go in with my flat brush like that. You could go all the way around the yellow middles, but it's personal preference. I like them just half done like that. Okay, so I'm going to go in with some leaves now, so I'm going to change my colour. Again, if you haven't got a range of brushes at home, you could just use your largest flat brush. And again, a little bit of water. You've just got to get the positioning right. There we go. And you can just, that's a really kind of dark green I'm putting there. You could do a few leaves next to some of these, or if you've got an angular brush, I might go in with a slightly different green for this. You can use the angular brush to create a little angular leaf shape. Again, there we go, it just takes a little bit of practice. There we go, a little flick around like that. I'm going to do one from here as well actually, there we go. So just, that's it. Put the brush edge on your page and then whip the brush around. Okay. Again, I'm going to mix it up, so I'm going to go back to my dark green. I'm just going to put a few dark green leaves of different sizes with the lighter green leaves. And then what I might do is use my detailing brush just to add a few little kind of flourishes or lines. You will want a bit of water on this brush to help with the flow of the paint. You'll find that this brush almost gets clogged up quite quickly because it's so little. So yeah, need some more water. It's trial and error. Really, there we go. So I'm going to dip in between every brush stroke with this brush. I'm going to go back to my water pot and just dip my brush into my water to give me a nice, there we go, a nice edge to my brush. I'm going to just get a few little, back to my water, a few little flourishes like this in. And you could just keep adding and adding and adding to that. Different colours, different brush strokes. Okay, so if you have them, you can use an angular, so the brush that slants at an angle, a Filbert, and a detail brush. Or if you don't have those brushes, which is absolutely fine, you can do exactly the same with just a large and a small round brush. Okay, have fun, give it a go. You'll find it's very, very relaxing, I promise, and we'd love to see how you get on. Okay, bye.